Alrighty then. What's up, you scumbags, motherfuckers, and pieces of shit? Peter Gilmer here once again for another video right here on the greatest channel in the world, Killer Demon 669 Power Drive Edition. Thank you all for watching video number 2 on this Friday night. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other 4 channels down in my pants, down in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet, and don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never ever, oh baby, ever miss an upload. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So, like the video. If you're new to the channel, like the video, smash the subscribe button down to death, smash the bell, get notified, and hopefully get notified. If not, then unsubscribe, resubscribe, hit the bell, and hopefully my videos go out to you. If not, then just search my channel. That's all I gotta say about that, and just click on the latest video, and that's pretty much all I gotta say. Pretty much that's it. So, anyway, oh, my neck. Oh, I gotta get my neck situated here. So, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching on this late Friday night. Hope you had a great day. If not, well, too bad. I had a pretty fun day. I laughed my ass off a couple of hours ago, but as you saw in my my community tab post and my Instagram post, you know why, but it is what it is. So anyway, so if anybody's new to the channel, like the video, smash the subscribe button, smash the bell, follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And just don't forget to share the video and all that other shit. Alright, it's time to get sexy once again here on this late Friday night. Round 2 of me giving you the best reviews. Not the best reviews, but my reviews. So check out my AEW Dynamite review from earlier in the day down below on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel. Link is down below in the gobbledygook. So check it out. Smash that sexy like button to death. And anybody else? And if you don't like it, well, too goddamn bad. Thank you for the free view. And that's pretty much it. And I talked about some stuff with certain hypocrites, or a certain hypocrite. And that's basically it. I'm not going to get into that. Just watch the video. Watch the first, 45, 50 minutes of it. And then I get to my quick AEW Dynamite review. But just watch the first 45, 50 minutes. And I explain all that shit with a bunch of hypocrites and all these mindless zombies that still do what they do best. And that's acknowledge you're a tribal king of YouTube. And that's pretty much it. And the tribal king of everything else. This is what it is. It is what it is. You people make me laugh so much. But it is what it is. Wasting your freaking time on the holiday weekend to do what you do best. Bullshit. Bullshit and masturbate to me and drink my cum until you choke. That's all I gotta say about that. But in any event, we're not gonna worry about that. Ugh. What we are going to do right now is get sexy and get wet, because that's what I do to all you ladies out there, especially, you know who. All you ladies out there who love my dick, and all you so-called men out there who have 10 little cocks, no brain, who would love to, jack off to me because they love how my dick tastes, but it is what it is. That's how I dictate everything, but they love it, and they can't get enough of it. And pretty soon, you need to stop after a while, come on. I'm a sexy guy, man. I got a lot to give, but it is what it is. Anyway, enough about those mindless fucking zombies that have fake, no lives, and basically a bunch of fakes and delusional fucks. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's move on. Like I said, AEW Dynamite review in the description down below. And the Fast Nationals came out for Dynamite very quickly, so we probably won't get the official ratings for Dynamite until maybe tomorrow. But the official rating went down about 18%, I think, around 18, 20%. I don't know the official. I'm going by memory here. I'm trying to think. On Twitter, Brian Alvarez. I think it was Brian Alvarez. I think Dynamite did around 828,000 views. Not great for a Thanksgiving show, but still, still under a million again. I know Poston is gonna, is waiting for those ratings so he can talk about AEW wrestling. Well, Impact still gets about 45,000 views. Hey, oh yeah, we brought back Wrestle House last night. Oh my god! Oh yeah, they teased. Oh, anybody watch Impact last night? God bless you if you did. But they brought back Wrestle House like they did last year, where we saw the ending where it was Rosemary and Johnny Bravo supposedly getting married, and then Johnny Bravo gets shot and supposedly killed. I forgot who actually shot him. I thought it was freaking James Mitchell, but it wasn't James Mitchell. I forgot who it was actually. To see how much I watch Impact, but it is what it is. But anyway, they brought back Wrestle House 2 last night. I didn't watch it. I saw some highlights because that's what I basically do watching Impact. I just watch some highlights and it is what it is. But yeah, the only reason I watched Wrestle House is because my demon bride, my demon assassin, basically the leader of the prophecy, Rosemary, was there, looking hot as always. And that was it. And from the highlights, they teased Taya Valkyrie. They showed her gear from last Wrestle House. So they kind of teased that. So maybe Taya Valkyrie's coming back to Impact. I don't know. But they teased it, but we don't know if she's actually going to come back yet. But her 30-day non-compete clause is about to end soon. So she could go back to Impact. She can definitely go back to Mexico. She could even go to AEW. But as far as her husband John Morrison goes, I guess we can't call him John Morrison now. John Hennigan goes, that's his real name. He may be going to AEW, maybe going back to Impact as Johnny Impact. Or he goes back to Mexico. And maybe gets back that AAA Mega Championship that Kalisto and Vikingo are going after at the Triple Mania Revenge thingy, whatever it is. I don't follow Lucha Libre, but I mean AAA, but it is what it is. But as always, I love Mexican wrestling. I love Lucha Libre. Lucha Libre todo el mundo, televisión excelente, Rey Mysterio, psicosis. Whatever. But it is what it is. But so we'll see what happens with that. That's the only reason I actually watched Impact last night. Other than that, I didn't give two shits. Because they had Turning Point, I think, last weekend. Nobody watched that. Even though Eddie Edwards and Moose beat the shit out of each other. And then Deonna Purrazzo came back, beat the crap out of Mickie James, and then challenged her for her rematch for the Knockouts title at Hard to Kill on January the 8th. Same fucking day as Battle of the Belts and Wrestle Kingdom Night 3. Go figure that one out. But other than that, I barely even watched. I didn't even watch Turning Point. Didn't freaking care that. And Impact, I only watched like maybe a couple of highlights, and that was it. Just to watch Rosemary, of course. That's the only good thing about Impact. Rosemary. That's it. the only star. I know there are other stars like Eddie Edwards and Moose and blah 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 blah, and Mickey James, but still, Rosemary's a star, and she should be Knockouts champion, but she's not. But it is what it is. Blah 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 blah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Friday night, November the 26th, 2021, or if you're watching now from somewhere else, it is now November the 27th, 2021. So hopefully you guys are having a great start to your long Thanksgiving weekend. We've got 2 more days to go. And then you fuckers go back to work on Monday. I don't. I don't. I go back Tuesday. But it is what it is. And that's that. So enjoy your weekend, everybody. And football on Sunday. That's basically it. All right, on this late Friday night, on round 2 of round 2 of my videos, it is time for your late night Smackdown and AEW Rampage. Thank you for the free view, asshole. AEW Rampage reviews for November the 26th, 2021. All right, the Black Friday shows for Smackdown and AEW Rampage. You know, AEW Rampage was taped. Smackdown was live in Greensboro, North Carolina. As Justin Roberts says, you know, with Kenny's intro. Blah, 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 blah. So we're in Flair country. We're in Hardy country. And we saw both of them on the show tonight. And I'll get to SmackDown in a little bit. With all that happened tonight. Lots of stuff to talk about. Some interesting stuff to talk about with our good tribal king. And we have to acknowledge him, Roman Reigns. Some interesting stuff with that and his next challenger. That was really funny to him at the time. And then we heard what at the end of the show kind of pissed Roman off. But I think you know who that is. But it is what it is. So we'll get to the SmackDown in a minute. Like I said, chat room's open if you want to talk wrestling. If not, get the fuck off. Get out of here. Get out of here, suck my dick, and go blow yourself up. I don't know. Go do something. Go do something other than troll me. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's get to Rampage, because that's the shorter show and the best show, but it is what it is. Both shows were okay, okay-ish, but SmackDown was kind of Rampage was okay, even though it was taped, but still. But it's gonna be taped for the foreseeable future, so unless they actually say, "Oh, we're gonna go live." But I think they said. I think Tony Khan said that Rampage might be going live in 2022. I don't believe that, but we'll have to see. That's it. All right. Get my notes up. All right, we're good to go. All right, like I said, chat room's open if you want to talk wrestling and wrestling only. I'll talk about fucking bullshit on YouTube. I don't really give a shit anymore. I'm done with all that shit. Because people really need to fucking move on. And I'm moving on from all this bullshit. I'm done. It's fucking Thanksgiving already. I mean, we're gonna go all the way to fucking the end of the year with this fucking drama bullshit. With these failed trolls failing miserably every single day. I guess so. But it is what it is. I really don't give a shit. Because it is what it is. I'm just going to enjoy the next couple weeks. Basically the next couple weeks. And then my birthday's coming up. And well, as of this video now, 27 days. So, but I probably won't even be around here on YouTube, I should say. In the next 27 days, but it is what it is. Because I might be going on vacation for the rest of the year. Not the rest of the year, but the end of the year for my birthday and maybe New Year's Eve. but that's up in the air right now. I'm not sure, but I am looking into going to going down to that great state of Florida and seeing my stepdaughter, my grandson with the missus, of course, and that's basically it. I'm gonna enjoy my birthday and maybe New Year's Eve in not so warm Florida. But like I said, it's up in the air. I'll let you guys know in probably like 2 weeks. But if I do go, I'll probably be incommunicado for 2 weeks. And I know you fucktards will love that. Because you're not going to come to my face in Florida, so it is what it is. Anyway, moving on. All right, so let's go to Rampage. And Rampage was taped from the Wintrust Arena in Chicago. You're out of there. Go. Every time I say Chicago, it's a reference to movie, but Ace Ventura 2. I think Ventura 1 is better, but 2 is like, boy. Why was it? It's still good, but not as good as number 1. That's just my opinion. And that's pretty much it. All right, so we're from the Wintrust Arena in Chicago, Illinois, once again. As we were on Wednesday night, Dynamite for the Thanksgiving show. So it's the Black Friday show. As always, on commentary, we have the man behind the mask, Mr. PWG himself, Excalibur. And by the way, PWG had it, I think, a week or so ago. And boy, did love Excalibur. Oh, man, watching that made me laugh. It's like watch PWG on the Fight Network. So when they do an event, I get this. I don't get it. Like, you know, I have to wait for the fucking DVD to come out. Any other that shit, but it is what it is. All right. Blah 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 blah. All right. So on we had the man behind the mask, Excalibur. We had Le Champion, the Demo God, the man that's the lead singer of Fozzy, the legend. Wait for it, legendary Chris Jericho, or Christopher Jericho, we'll call him. And we also had Team Taz, well, 2 members of Team Taz, Red Hook brother. So we had Taz and the FTW heavyweight champion. I don't know why he's still the goddamn champion. The belt, that title is worthless. But we had absolute Ricky Starks on commentary. I think they should get rid of that goddamn belt. Put him in the goddamn ring already. Because that's what he's good for. He's a great wrestler. Should not even be on commentary. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. My opinion matters the most, of course. But it is what it is. All right, so we start off Rampage with our first match of the night. Tag team action. This match came about on Dynamite. We had the best friends. Give me a hug. Orange Cassidy and Wheeler Yuta taking on the Undisputed Elite. Oh yeah, I said it. Undisputed Elite of the Mercenary, Bobby Fish, and everybody's favorite wrestler and mine. You know who it is. The man is all about the boom. No, not well. It's all about the boom. It's Budge. No, I'm sorry. Adam Cole, baby. So now Austin's gonna kick my ass. Not Steve Austin. I'm talking Austin, Adam, aka Adam Cole, baby. So don't tell him I said that. But it is what it is. Anyway, so we had the Undisputed Elite of Adam Cole and Bobby Fish taking on Wheeler Yuta and Orange Cassidy, who they came out with Chucky T and Chris Statlander. Was Trent still on the injury list? I don't know when he's coming back. Probably next year at this point. But it is what it is. Match was alright. Nothing to write home about. Around 13 minutes. to start the show. And it starts out with Bobby Fish and Wheeler Utah in the ring. Bobby starts kicking away at Utah, but like the state Utah, that Mormon state full of idiots there, but it is what it is. So Bobby Fish is beating the crap out of Wheeler Utah to start. Then Orange Cassidy comes in to take on Adam Cole, baby. So we had the battle of the Boom and Mr. Hands in Your Pockets. So OC does what he does best. Put my hand down my pants. And Cole blocks that attempt, gets flipped down by the arm, and then OC flips around Cole to increase Cole's frustration, pisses him off. And then Wheeler Utah comes in for a near fall of a backsplash. And then Adam Cole takes him into the corner, double team Utah for a while. And then Orange Cassidy comes in after the break. He comes in. He doesn't come in. He gets knocked off the apron as Wheeler Utah was trying to tag him a couple of times. And those veterans, you gotta love basic tag team wrestling. But it is what it is. So Cassidy gets knocked off the apron, but gets right back in for the hot tag. And then we get the slow motion kicks of doom. Yeah. Oh, I'm walking here. No. So we get that, which pisses off Adam Cole and Bobby Fish. And then we get stereo dives to the outside by both men, which was kind of cool. Cassidy then hits on, or actually I said stereo dives. They bring him back in, get a near fall on Cole. Then the Stun Dog Millionaire by Mr. Cassidy into a German suplex. Then a jackknife cover by both men, and somehow Bobby Fish made the save. Then Fish hits a dragon screw leg whip on Mr. Orange Cassidy, and then a knee bar. Looking for the submission. Utah makes the save. Then Orange Cassidy hits the beach break on Adam Cole. But Fish drives Cassidy into the corner. Wheeler Utah is back in with a Fisherman's Buster for a near fall on Bobby Fish. And then Orange Cassidy gets sent into the steps by Adam Cole, baby. And back in the ring, Bobby Fish catches Wheeler Utah on the top. Then he sets up for the Super Falcon Arrow. He hits it. 1, 2, 3. I didn't think he was going to win that way, but pretty effective. And the Undisputed Elite get the win just under 13 minutes. So pretty decent match. I gave 3 stars. And that's it. So the Elite, I guess you can call them the Super Elite, the Undisputed Elite, whatever you want to call them. Blah, 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 blah. And they get the win. They're back on track. Hopefully the Bucks come back on Wednesday night live from Atlanta, GA. I think they're cleared to wrestle now, but we'll see what happens with all the entire Undisputed Super Elite as we move forward into the month of December. So that's Wednesday is the 1st of December. That's the first Dynamite of December. So we'll see what happens with that in Atlanta, GA. All right, then we go to the back where we see Tony Baloney in the back with Tony Nese, the premier athlete, Tony Nese, who is now All Elite, doing a couple matches on Dark and Elevation and sitting in the crowd, observing. So he says he wants the TNT title and he wants to have a match on Dynamite. He says he wasn't impressed with Sammy Guevara, the Spanish god, Sammy Guevara. So he comes in on cue, tells Tony that he hasn't done a goddamn thing around here, but he accepts the open challenge, because there is an open challenge on the TNT title now, and basically said that you're on for this Wednesday night in Atlanta on the program. So they smack talk a little bit, and then Tony Nese punches Sammy down, and then puts the knee in the bad ribs that Sammy still is nursing from Full Gear, that Minnesota street fight, and then last week in his match against Jay Lethal. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. I just hope, that the whole thing with Jay Lethal, by the way, I hope it's not a one and done thing. Like, with the New Japan stars, Kojima and Yuji Nagata and Tomohiro Ishii, not Ishii. But we'll see what happens with of that. And that's pretty much it. As the AEW New Japan kind of union, it looks like, is starting to form. So we're gonna see a lot of New Japan stars, probably maybe maybe by in December or going into next year. But I doubt next year, January, because got Wrestle Kingdom. So if they do come back to AEW, probably be either late January or maybe in February. But we'll see. We will see what happens with all that. All right. All right, so Wednesday night, we're going to get a TNT title match between Tony Nese and Sammy Guevara. And see how Sammy's ribs hold up over the weekend. And that's it. All right, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. All right, then we go to match number 2. And it's a Black Friday, what do they call this? Black Friday deal. Non-title match, of course, between Dr. Brit Baker, DMD, baby, Adam Cole's sexy wife, as she takes on the woman who was the first AEW Women's Champion way back when, 2 years ago, on Dynamite, on the first Dynamite, and the woman who did not get eliminated in the Casino Battle Royale at All Out. And that lovely lady is the lovely, so cute, Rio. If you know, one of my good friends on Instagram calls her, I was like, she's 5 foot nothing, she's 90 pounds, she looks like a midget. I'm not a fucking midget. I'm like, leave Rio alone, come on. Can you leave Rio alone? Come on. I love Rio. Not like that, but I mean, if she was a little bit older, then yeah, like that. But but I know my good buddy Nick loves her. I mean, adores her. So, Nick, I know you're 29 years old. She's about 23, 24. Knock yourself out. So you want to have the sushi like I do with Asuka, Kairi, and Io, and I put Mio Abe and Pieter from New Japan on the side as my side dishes. You can have Rio. Go knock yourself out. But leave Mina Sakamura to me, okay? Or whatever her name is, Mina Sakasaki Sakamura. Whatever. I have her on Twitter. She follows me on Twitter. But among other people that follow me on Twitter. But I mean, I don't have not Twitter. Well, I get Twitter and Instagram. Even though that I don't have many followers on Instagram. I have let's check 171 right now. But it's all right. I don't need to have a lot of followers on Instagram. I basically barely use Instagram that much, but it is what it is. I have more followers on Twitter than Instagram, so all real followers, by the way. And you can't prove I don't, but it is what it is. Anyway, so we get to Rio and Brit Baker. If Rio wins the match, she gets a future title shot at Brit Baker or whoever holds that women's title. We never know. Brit Baker can lose it anytime soon. Match was all right. Nothing great. Nice timing of this match. Nice time at the time it ended. It ended at 11 minutes and 11 seconds. 11-11, ladies and gentlemen. Go make a wish. That's it. If you don't know that reference, 11-11 is a song by In This Moment on the Blood album. And there's a little thing that, the Blood Legion, the fans of In This Moment say. I don't know if it's actual true. I don't know if it's I think it's the fans or Maria Brank, the lovely goddess of metal herself, kind of says that 11 you make a wish. So I think it's just a myth, but I have to ask my fellow Blood Legion members And my fellow In This Moment fans about that. I think it's a myth, but it could be wrong. Could be wrong, could be right. But it is what it is. And that's that. Alright, so we get to this match, non-title match. We see Rebel and Jamie Hayter out with the Good Doctor. And yeah, if you notice Jamie Hayter coming out, he's kind of pissed about what happened on Wednesday night, losing to Thunder Rosa in the quarterfinals of the TBS Women's Tournament, thanks to Brit Baker super kicking her right in the face. So she's not a happy camper with the Good Doctor right now. Supposedly her best friend, but it is what it is. All right, so as I said, if Rio wins, she gets a title shot at a future date. We'll see what happens with that. So Rio takes down the Good Doctor by the arm to start, but has to get to the ropes to escape a quick lockjaw attempt by the Good Doctor. Then Rio comes back with a beautiful dropkick, knocking Brit to the floor. Rio then hits a huge tope con hilo onto all of them, and gets the crowd, kind of pumped up for little Rio. We barely see at times, but she's coming back. But it is what it is. Brit then gets a shot of her own as they go back in. Then we go to picture in picture. We come back. Baker cuts off Rio's comeback attempt because she gets sent into the corner for a running knee attempt. A running knee, I should say. Rio then goes to the top for a double stomp. She rolls through, and then Brit Baker picks up and hits an air raid crash for a near fall. Then Rio comes back with a Northern Light suplex for a near fall. Goes to the top rope, hits the double stomp, and looks like she's about to win, but the Good Doctor kicked out at 2. And then Rio tries for the running knees to the corner. Baker avoided it. Tries a fisherman's neck breaker, but Rio somehow countered into a 1925 roll-up for the win. And like I said, at that beautiful time of 11:11. And go make a wish again. But it is what it is. So Rio gets the win. She gets a title shot. Well, I don't know. Probably maybe next week or in the future. Not that she's probably going to win the AEW Women's title back for a second time, but I mean, we'll see. She's not even ranked, but she's basically, with this fucking pandemic, you barely can see Rio coming back and forth from Japan. So, this goddamn fucking pandemic, and now a new variant that just came out in South Africa. South Africa. I forgot the name of it. Something with an O. Maskin or something like that. I heard it on Channel 5 News. They were like talking about it's like some weird name. Like remember they were talking about Mew and Mewtwo, like they're like Pokemon names and shit. Yeah, but now we have a supposed new variant of this fucking virus in South Africa, and now nobody can go to South Africa and about seven other countries, I think, around Africa. Nobody can come out of South Africa to anywhere, including the United States. So yeah, this fucking virus continues to mutate. I don't think we'll ever be back to normal in the United States and around the world with this fucking virus and the mutations that are coming out. I don't think we're ever gonna be normal. We're going into the second year of the COVID virus. Second year. I know things have changed this year with fans coming back to the arenas and the stadiums and shit, but there are restrictions, of course. You got to show your vaccination card at certain places. You got to wear your goddamn mask. But still, you're next to a whole bunch of people that may or may not be vaccinated. So, and a lot of people are still not vaccinated. I know I'm talking about it. I'm probably gonna get flagged for this. I don't give a shit about with YouTube's stupid thing about COVID. I don't give a shit. But still, long story short, I don't think we're gonna see the light where we get back to normal. We don't have to worry about this fucking virus anymore. And now thanks to Sleepy Joe Biden, freaking gas is up the wazoo. Inflation, the Dow Jones, Wall Street went berserk today, lost over 1,000 points. So if you have stocks, they probably went down. Thankfully, I don't have stocks. I used to have AT&T stock, but I got rid of that. But it is what it is. But yeah, stock market crashed today at over 1,000 points. I actually, I heard it was 1,000 points, but I don't know what it ended up as. But still, yeah, inflation is running rampant and everything. You can barely get food nowadays because everything is like $25 to get something. I'm making that up, but certain supplies are not on the shelves in supermarkets and stores. They're running out of supplies. Like I said, we'll never be fucking back to normal because Biden's doing nothing about this fucking virus. He's doing freaking, like, oh, I'm gonna pardon this little turkey and then go to sleep while talking to the Pope and talking about all this other shit, taking a fucking nap. I can't wait till him and fucking Kamala Harris get the fuck out of here in 3 years. Well, actually now 2 years, 2.5 years. We vote for the president in 2023, and yeah, Biden's not gonna get reelected. He's not. And if Trump is true to his word and says he's gonna run in 2024, hopefully with Ron DeSantis, the man, I love that guy. If I wanted a mayor or a president, I would vote for Ron DeSantis. That guy's a fucking legend. Why do you think everybody's moving to Florida right now? Because Ron DeSantis loves his state. He's the fucking best governor in the whole freaking country. Love that guy. Not like that, but I love that guy. I can't wait to move to Florida. I don't care if he's not the governor anymore by the time I get there, but he might be vice president by then, but who knows? Or president, who knows? But yeah. Ron DeSantis knows what the people fucking want. And he handled the COVID-19 pandemic thing like a fucking champ. I know Florida was at the epicenter at one point. DeSantis told the people in Florida, don't worry, we'll get through this. And everything. And then the COVID cases started to go way down in Florida. Basically, Florida's basically nothing right now. But, states like New York City and Jersey still have a ton of cases. But, I mean, people just don't want to get vaccinated because they hear all this shit on CNN or in different tabloids or whatever, Fox News or whatever. They think, oh, we're not going to believe the science. We're not going to believe CNN. And people just get vaccinated. They don't get vaccinated. And then next thing you know, they got COVID and then they're death. Or people that have been vaccinated are getting breakthrough COVID. But at least they're vaccinated, so they don't get it as bad as when you have COVID. But it is what it is. And that's that. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk about this fucking virus anymore. I talked about it like all 2020 and going into most year. I'm getting tired of this fucking pandemic. I'm getting tired of it. But it is what it is. I know you're getting tired of me talking right now, but I don't care. All right, so anyway, back to Rampage. Where was I? All right, back to Rampage. Rio gets the win. She gets a future title shot. And the Good Doctor is not happy. Same with Rebel and Jamie Hayter. So we'll see what happens with the Good Doctor on Wednesday Night Dynamite. And we'll see what happens with that. Glad Rio got the title shot. Not going to win, obviously. I doubt that Brit Baker's reign will end, against Rio. I still think it's going to be Jade Cargill, but that's just me. We'll see what happens tonight. So I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. All right, then we go, as always, to the main event, and we get the main event promo with our good buddy Bismarck Henry. So we see 2.0 and Daniel Garcia, and then we see Eddie on the other side. He's like, Can we get to this match already? I don't want to hear this fucking piece of shit talk. I'm Eddie Kingston from the Bronx. All right, Eddie. You want to make your paycheck? Let's go. Anyway, so 2.0 and Daniel Garcia just bash Eddie, and they promise to get all serious, and they start bashing Eddie. Eddie's like, blah, 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 blah. And then Eddie tells them to shut the fuck up because they're basically not on his level. They're not even ready for him. Blah blah blah. And then we hear, as always, Mark Henry's like, "Well, we've heard enough talk. It's time for the main event." I hate when he says that shit. It makes me want to vomit. But, he's good at his job. What are you going to do? Even though people will say he's an AEW mark. Go figure. Anyway, so we get to Daniel Garcia and Eddie Kingston, main event. 2.0 is in the corner with Daniel Garcia. Blah, blah, blah. Pretty decent match. 15 minutes on the dot. With commercials, of course. So Garcia charges at Eddie to start. Go to the mat. To get back up, Garcia sends Eddie to the outside. Kingston then beats the crap out of Lee and Parker to make things a little bit easier for him. He gets back in the ring. Garcia stomps him down in the corner before going on the bad knee. Kingston then goes for Roddy Piper right in the eye, but then biting at him. Got a bite. Goes by his way to escape, but the knee gives him trouble as we go to break. We then come back. Garcia stays on the knee. Eddie gets a shot in to get a breather. Then he goes for a Saito suplex, gets blocked. Garcia's right back on the knee, goes for a heel hook, and Eddie has to get to the ropes, but Garcia starts hammering on him instead, and the referees start counting him up. He's got 5! Eddie fights back, but the knee gives out again. Then he's slugging out. Eddie gets the win, but Garcia blasts him with a running clothesline. Then he hits a big knee to face, only to get caught with a goes for a knee to hits a knee to face, and then I don't know what that was, but I'm not gonna check. So Garcia knees him in the face, only to get caught with a Saito suplex. Then ends up spinning, bam, back fist. 1, 2, 3. Eddie Kingston gets the win in just exactly 15 minutes, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Pretty decent match. I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's basically it for Rampage. I think that was the match of the night. And that's it. Afterwards, 2.0 comes in for the beatdown, but then Chris Jericho, who had problems with 2.0 on Wednesday night, with him getting interrupted, and then him basically calling Parker SpongeBob SquarePants. Hey, I'm SpongeBob. Hi, Patrick. Comes off commentary to make the save for Eddie. So maybe we'll get a tag team match next on Wednesday Night Dynamite, because Moxley is not coming back just yet from his stint in rehab, but he does have a match coming up. I think this sometime this month or next month. So he is coming back to AEW, but we'll see what happens with that. So, like I said, maybe a tag team match with Jericho and Eddie Kingston. I think teaming up for the first time ever against probably Leo Parker or some parts of 2.0. Somebody from 2.0 might be Daniel Garcia and a member of 2.0, Leo Parker, or one of those combination. So we'll see what happens with that on Wednesday Night Dynamite. Got a big card on Dynamite. Got Chris Statlander and Ruby Soho in the TBS quarterfinals. We got Cody and Andrade in a Atlanta street fight. That's Cody's hometown, by the way. So the hometown comes to AEW. We got that. We have a 2 out of 3 falls match for the AEW tag team belts with the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon, Zero Miedo, and Rey Fenix taking on FTR. That's going to be Matt Walking night. See what happens with MJF and Punk. See what comes out of that epic segment they had on Wednesday night. And pretty much it for on Wednesday night. And we'll see what happens with that. Next Friday night on Rampage from Atlanta, of course. We got Sammy Guevara and Tony Nese, I believe. Um, and then we have some. I forget what else we have next week. I forgot to write it down. I wrote it down. I forgot it. But I know we have something else next week. I can't think of what it was, but it is what it is. But big dynamite coming up this Wednesday from Atlanta, GA, the home of Cody Rhodes. And oh yeah, we also have Bryan Danielson and Allen Five Angels on Wednesday Night Dynamite. So you know Bryan Danielson's gonna win that match because he's gonna go through the entire Dark Order to get to Adam Page, probably at the January 5th show. He's got like what? Well, besides after Allen Angels, he's got Preston, John Silver, and Alex Reynolds. So he's got three. After this week, he's got 3 more weeks. So he's got the 8th, the 15th, and the 22nd. Then they'll probably hype up the match for the January 15th TBS debut in New Jersey, or they say that for Battle of the Belts. But we'll see what happens with that. So that's it for your Dynamite rundown for Wednesday night. And like I said, Rampage was decent, not great, but I don't think the ratings are going to be that good because a lot of people probably getting over their Thanksgiving hangover. They're probably still on vacation, so probably not a big rating for Rampage this week. I mean, they did like over 500,000 last week. So we'll see what happens with the ratings, which probably come out either probably on Sunday or maybe Monday, and then SmackDown's rating as well. But we'll see what happens with that. So my final rating for Rampage, 6.25 out of 10 stars, and that's pretty much it. And that's it. All right, now we go over to SmackDown, and a pretty interesting SmackDown tonight. Their Black Friday show. They emanate from the Greensboro Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina. Where I think that's, well, I think it's South Carolina or North Carolina. One of the Carolinas SmackDown of the year, the New Year's Eve edition. Day one's the next day on Saturday, January 1st, 2022 in Atlanta, GA. But we'll see what happens with that. So we're at the Greensboro Coliseum in Greensboro, North Carolina. So we're in Flair's hometown, Charlotte Flair, from Charlotte, North Carolina. That's a few miles away, maybe. But we have that. We see that. And as always, our common theme of Mitchell Cole and everybody's favorite person in the whole wide world, besides me, aftermath of Survivor Series. And we're supposed to get Roman Reigns' new challenger, the new number one contender for Roman's title, among other things happening on SmackDown. So let's get right into it. Let's not waste any time. We start off with the lovely Lady in Red, Kayla Braxton. It's in the ring. She talks about Brock Lesnar suspension that she did. She talked about a little bit with Paul E. Near the end of the Survivor Series before Roman's back. So she starts talking suspension being, being lifted or something like that. But then on cue, we hear the music of our tribal king, Mr. Cuffist himself, Roman Reigns. He comes out, the Universal Champion for 400. As for this video, for 54 days. So it's about 49 days away from tying Brock Lesnar's Universal title reign at 502, 503, I think was. So him and Paul come out. They get in the ring. They stand next to Kayla. Kayla's like a little scared puppy. You know, she's floating. Heyman starts to kind of flirt with her a little bit, says, "We don't deal with rumors on the island of," and fans are not liking that. Heyman tells him to stop booing Kayla. She's a great person. She's so blah. And he wants Kayla to get his and some real news. Then he starts bashing the crap out of her. Says, "Stop living through an Instagram filter because there is no real journalist filter." Ooh. I know how they was like, "Oh my god." Kayla's taking it like a champ, and he says, "Kayla is allowed to leave." Says, "Take your leave, bye bye." So then the fans are chanting, "We want Brock, we want Brock," and then Pat McAfee's like, "Did I just say let's go?" Let's go, Brandon. The whole Brandon thing's kind of funny, but stupid at the same time. But anyway, we move on from that. And by the way, thank you for the free views if you came on and then decided to head off. Thank you for the free view anyway. Now my computer crashed. No, I didn't crash. Wait a second. Okay. So I lost my spot. All right. So Roman's on the mic. Roman says the problem with rumors is they give losers false hope, and compared to him, everyone around here is a loser. So he kind of gets that heel heat. That's nuclear heat from the fans. He says he's beaten everyone around here, and basically the number one loser of them all. Talks about the Survivor Series. And he says Biggie's also a loser as well. It's just getting really embarrassing out here. He mentions the Black Friday Battle Royal to crown a new number one contender. Kind of makes fun of that. Says, "Well, why do we need enough for my belt? Maybe and win tonight." He goes, "I'm just gonna smash them. I'm gonna smash them all. I'm gonna keep my title." Then he says something that kind of really worried me and a lot of fans like JD and a lot of people. He says, when my days are done around here, which could be sooner or later, acknowledge him. So that got me worried. Is Roman gonna lose the belt? If Brock or somebody else, and then he's gonna go is maybe to be with Dwayne on AEW. I think he's probably gonna leave time off, or when he loses the title, I don't know when that will be. Then he takes some time off, maybe to do some movies with The Rock. I don't know, or do movies by himself because he's the tribal chief. He can do anything he wants. So I don't know, but kind of like made me think about like what the hell is he talking about? Is his contract actually up soon? I mean, he probably has like 2-3 years left. I don't know, but he did say like he was thing. He's like $100 million. Like, oh, that's as much as almost my next contract. So Roman's gonna want money for his next contract, and I don't know if Vince has the money to keep him. Imagine Tony Khan coming in because he gives Roman like $500 million to come to AEW. Imagine fucking Roman Reigns in AEW. Woo! I know it's not gonna happen. I'm just saying, hypothetically, if he does spurn Vince and say, "Well, fuck you, Vince, I'm gonna be the tribal chief in AEW," it'll be more dead if Roman goes to AEW. But I don't think he will, because I think he's with Vince, like blah 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 blah. So time off to do Hollywood, just be like his friend Dwayne, and that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. All right, let me all right, move on from there. All right, so I get hear what he had to say, and made you kind of think about everything. All right, now the computer's gonna have a shit computer with a shit connection. I can't fix. Drink Pepsi around here because we get laid around here, ladies and gentlemen, and you motherfuckers that been trolling me for 12 goddamn years basically still can't get laid. Or if you do get laid, it's probably from some whore or a blow-up doll. But it is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. And most of you have tiny little cocks. No brain. Just saying. Alright, so like I said, 3.25 out of 5 stars for Roman's promo. And we see who becomes the number one contender to his title coming up main event. All right, then we're gonna recap McIntyre helping Jenny Dude last week in his Madcap Moss and the whole thing with him and Slappy Happy Corbin. So we got a tag team match coming up between Corbin and Mad Crap Moss. They take on the Warrior, Drew McIntyre, and hometown Jeff Hardy. They're already 44 years old, maybe 42 at least, 7, maybe a little bit of 44, but he's my age, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't know that, but I learned, there's always that saying, you learn something every day. I learned something today, that Jeff Hardy is 44 years old. He's my age. That's pretty cool. Not around. Doesn't have a birthday as maybe cool too, but like I said, but everybody here the same. Jesus and let me give my steer of Motorhead. Hey, suspense got a wound in my face. Look out with your cock out. Anyway, so we get that. All right, so let's get to this tag team match. Wasn't great. Eight and a half. So also jumping at the start, but he comes back with a 9-5 atomic drop. Then he plays the hits, does that basement dropkick thing, vintage Jeff Hardy. Gets elbowed in the face by McIntyre, who gets a near fall, and Hardy comes in, starts working on the arm of Mr. Moss. Fans like, yeah, dude. But Moss gets sent to the outside. He dives off the apron to hit Corbin with a splash or a crossbody or something. Then it closed, and then he's like, yeah, I bet Jeff Hardy did. And then a clothesline by Mr. Moss puts Hardy into the timekeeper's area. They go to break back. They're working on Jeff Hardy in the corner. But then Jeff Hardy gets the hot tag to Drew McIntyre, cuts off the popular slide under the ropes clothesline thing that Corbin does. And then he hits he tries with a Glasgow kiss headbutt. Then he hits some type of move. And then Mag 6 on Drew McIntyre for a near fall. And then on Moss. And then he sets up for the Claymore. 3, 2, 1. Clay does what he does best. Take the goddamn shirt off for the ladies. Hey, Jeff Hardy! I love you. And then does the legendary Swanton Bomb. 1, 2, 3. Jeff Hardy, dude, and Drew McIntyre get the win. And thank you for the free view. And go to bed. Drew and Jeff get the win in a little under 8.5 minutes. Match was all right. Gave it 2.25 at heart. Nice hometown boy. Get the win. But to the back with 2 sexy bitches. I mean, ladies. I'm sorry. Sorry, Kayla. So we had the lovely Aaliyah and Kayla, they're chatting in the back. And then we see Paul Heyman come in, says, "Get out of here, you little YWC member." You know, there is no YWC anymore. "Get out of here, you little YouTuber. Get out." So she leaves. Says, "I'll talk to you later." So anyway, Heyman continues to bash Kayla, ask if Kayla has any confirmations yet. Then he starts talking about Roman isn't scared of Brock Lesnar. Then kind of gives her like a threat and says, if you don't have a confirmation by the end of the night, I'm gonna get you fired. Or is that just a rumor? So we'll see what happens with that. And I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. I mean, if it did try fire Kayla, I think that's a big mistake. That would be a huge mistake, like getting rid of Charlie Caruso. Just saying. I think Kayla right now is the number one backstage interviewer now. Not as hot Charlie Caruso, but she's right up there. And that's it. All right, move on. Let me get to your, well, not a 2-minute fest, but we get to your kind of stuff. Actually, we had SmackDown debut of Ridge Holland, who comes out his good buddy Sheamus Bella. So the Bar 2.0 come out, and Ridge against the man who he cost the match last week on SmackDown. That man is the Swiss Cyborg Cesaro. So Sheamus is on commentary, starts praising Ridge Holland up the wazoo. It's like, oh, he's my mate. I'm ironing ya. We have a pint of Guinness. But anyway, so it starts out with Holland Cesaro over, then grabs a 1905 chin lock. That gets broken up. So Holland busts out of a heck of an overhead. Actually, busts out a overhead belly to belly for a near fall. Then he hits a power slam on Cesaro for basically a no count as Ridge trying to kick Cesaro wasn't a little bit, but that cost Holland as he paused for a second and somehow got rolled up with a 1925 roll up, and Cesaro gets the shocking victory in just under 3 minutes. And she was like, "What the hell, mate?" And Holland's like, "The fuck just happened?" I didn't like this. I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Another guy from NXT has a debut and loses. Remember with Keith Lee? I'm having Keith flashbacks. God forbid when Lee freaking debuts on SmackDown, you know what that's going to happen. She's probably going to lose to some schmuck like Naomi. Maybe it's some jobber, right? God forbid. They just don't. Vince does not give a shit about the people he brings up from NXT. Does not. I feel bad for people like Indy Io, because Io's about to maybe come up to Raw, probably after War Games. He's gonna lose Johnny Gargano to AEW in 13 days. So unless he signs a new contract, they're gonna just still working out a contract with Gargano. He signed an extension for another week, so to do War Games. But he might pull an Adam Cole and say, "Fuck you, Vince, bye." Because NXT 2.0 is falling, and Pete fucking Dunne. And Io, of course, that's basically it. Everybody's probably either going to get put to the main roster, we'll probably never see NXT again next. I think it's going to fold like Ring of Honor, well, kind of like Ring of Honor, but be extinct in 2 weeks from with Final Battle, December the 11th. And then the TV tapings, they did TV tapings. I think they're doing more after Final Battle on December the 12th in Baltimore. That's where Final Battle is. And then we probably won't hear from Ring of Honor till maybe April with maybe Supercard of Honor as the rebrand, if they rebrand, happens, and if people come back to Ring of Honor like the Briscoes. Jonathan Gresham said he is Ring of Honor true. He's loyal to Ring of Honor. So if they do come back, Jonathan Gresham will be right there. I think the Briscoes will come back because they've been there since day goddamn one. Maybe Jay Lethal. I think some of the other stars may come back, like Matt. Like, I'm Matt Taven. Maybe Mike Bennett. I don't know. Maybe Maria Kanellis. Some of the women's division, like Roxy and Angelina Love, and the beautiful Coney Island hottie Mandy Leone, and some of the other girls in that division, like Willow Nightingale, and some other stars from the women's division. Maybe Shane Taylor Productions, Kenny King, guys like that. Bandito. I don't know about Bandito, but we'll see. Bandito could go to AEW and join up with Andrade for with Bestia and Dragon Lee. I made a mistake, and I apologize for this. I thought that Tony Deppen was the TV champion, but I found out that Dragon Lee won the belt, won the TV title back from him, I think, and then Dragon Lee lost the belt at Honor for All to Dalton Castle, and I think Dalton's giving him a rematch at Final Battle, but we'll see what happens with that. I know the tag team belts are on the line. The Briscoes against the Kingdom. I think it's the Kingdom. Yeah, the Kingdom against the Briscoes. That should be an epic final match for the Briscoes. I think they're probably going to give it to the Briscoes for the 13th time, well, 12th time officially, but 13th time overall because they won the GCW tag team belts. I'll see what happens with that. And the main event of Bandito and Jonathan Gresham. I think it's the price of admission right there. So we'll see what happens with that. Speaking of GCW, I mentioned this on my AEW review. GCW tickets for the Hammerstein Ballroom show on January the 23rd have sold out. There is some tickets on StubHub. Not many, though. But, I mean, try to get your ticket if it's a reasonable price on StubHub. I'm probably going to wait till maybe around Christmas. Probably going to wait a couple weeks and then go on StubHub. Hopefully they have some tickets left. But I'm going to keep going in through Christmas and New Year's. And then probably the first maybe week of January, maybe the first 2 weeks of January, right before the 23rd. Hopefully I can still get a ticket in the balcony. Because I know if there are seats available in the front row or maybe the first balcony, it's going to be like $200. Yeah, people don't have that kind of money. I mean, I do, but I'm not gonna, got bills to pay, so I might have to sit it out and watch it on Fight TV. But we'll see. I'm still hoping and praying I can get in the building. I don't care if I have to sit in the 26th row in the second balcony. I can barely see anything. I'm still going. And you not. So it is what it is, and that's it. So, but we'll see. We'll see about GCW because they're doing great things right now. Got shows coming up in Detroit. Going back to Atlantic City at the Showboat. I think sometime next month. Saturday, I won't be not going to those shows. So they're going to be. I think they're doing a show in Jersey on the night before, the 22nd, with the GCW Hall of Fame and everything. Or the Hall of Fame, some type of Hall of Fame they do. I think it's the Hardcore Hall of Fame. I forget what it was. I think like Homicide is gonna get inducted, and somebody else is getting inducted. I forget. But yeah, January 23rd is gonna be an epic fucking show. GCW's first show at the Hammersteins. I've already sold that fucking place out already. But I think they're gonna come back sometime, maybe in the spring, maybe the summer of next year. I'm hoping to maybe go to that one. But I know I'm going to have to wait for the general public sales to go on because I don't know. I got to figure out how to get a goddamn pre-sale code next time. Or maybe I can get it from my good buddy Mikey Mittens because he's going there. He has a front row seats, bastard. But it is what it is. But we'll see what happens with that. And yeah. So hopefully I will be seeing GCW for the very first time sometime next year. Maybe Ring of Honor comes back to New York as the rebranded Indie Fed Ring of Honor. Maybe I'll go to. Maybe I'm hoping. I would probably think when AEW comes back to New York for maybe another Grand Slam event in the summertime. Because AEW's got 4 big shows next year on TNT. One of them is going to probably be in New York. Because I think the January 8th show, I forgot what it was. I think it's in Carolina or it was in Jacksonville, I think. I forget. But any event, yeah, when AEW is coming back to New York at Arthur Ashe Stadium, I'm going to try to get my a ticket. I know it's going to sell out pretty damn quick, but I'm hoping by the summer, the late spring or summertime, I can go see AEW. I don't care if I sit in God's country, but I'm hoping I can go see AEW at least once, once maybe twice next year. So I know that at the Prudential Center, January the 5th, that those already sold out. No way I'm going. I can go. I'm gonna go there. But if they go to yeah, well, basically they're in Jersey to go to the Prudential Center. Thank you for the free view. That's it. But we'll see what happens with that. But move on. All right, so yeah, Cesaro gets the win over Rich Holland. Rich Holland, I guess, is gonna get the Keith Lee treatment. Pretty soon he'll be in catering, and then after that, you know what happens. He'll get released by end of this year or next year. But we'll see what happens with that. So I get that match 1 and that's it. All right. After that, we got a Drew McIntyre in the Adata's office. Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville are there. He says he wants to be in a battle royal. Adam and Sonya say, well, we don't have a lineup yet, but we'll keep you in mind. We'll see what happens with that. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. All right, back to the ring we go with our next match, a Thanksgiving leftovers throwdown. So basically like a street fight, Halloween street fight they had on Halloween. Well, before Halloween. Blah, blah, blah. Which was basically the same guy. Well, not the same teams, but it was Rick Boogs and Nakamura taking on Corbin and Moss. And you know how that ended. Los Lotarios jumping them at them and costing them the match, dressed up as ghouls and everything. So anyway, we get Rick Boogs, the man who plays that electric twanger. He comes out with Nakamura, who still has that goddamn Intercontinental title. That belt. He's held it for almost the whole year. Not the entire year, but basically, I think since February or March. I forgot when he won that title. But it's getting close to a year with Nakamura, and he's only defended it one time. One. If I was champion, I'd love to have to defend the belt once. Oh, where's the 30-day rule? You have to defend the title. Where's Jack Tunney when I need him? You need to defend the title every 30 days. I'm Jack Tunney, the president of this company. Back in the 80s. Now he's dead, sadly. We need another guy like that. We need another Jack Tunney in wrestling. Tunney! And that's pretty much it. So we get this crap match, and he's Rick Boogs is taking on Angel Garza with his cousin Humberto Carrillo at ringside. They have like table and food. That was probably over from Titus Catering on Raw. I don't know. But Pat McAfee says, things are messy in my pants right now. I don't know. I don't want to know about that. Because, you know, when Nakamura and Boogs comes out, his fucking dick just fucking gets hard and fucking shoots fucking cum all over the fucking arena. You know, Michael Cole probably likes that. You know what I mean, Cole? You like that. You like it. You like getting your head fucking rubbed, you know, by men. You fucking loser. You fucking idiot, Michael Cole. Fuck you. So blah blah. Teaming Angel to the table to start. That gets broken up. Then get a cross arm choke back in the ring by Angel. Boogs powers up, he's hooking up, brother. Bust out time French suplex. And then Taco has to deal with Humberto, who hits a gut wrench power. Actually, Boogs hits a gut wrench powerbomb for their on Angel. Brother grabs the guitar. No, you don't grab the guitar. Shinsuke puts him through the table. But that distraction led Angel super kick with Boogs. Then goes, no, like Mr. Falaba says. Oh, he goes, knocks in the wing clipper. Boom, hits the wing clipper. 1, 2, 3. And Los Lotharios get the win. Well, Angel gets the win in a little over 3 minutes. So another crappy, semi-hardcore match. So stupid. The Halloween shit, and then that garbage that was this match. This was garbage. So I get 1.5 out of 5 stars. But I think it's leading to finally Shinsuke defending the belt against Humberto or Angel. One of them is going to win the belt, and then proceed not to defend the belt. So Shinsuke's reign will probably end in just under a year. But we'll see what happens with that. I mean, Bailey had a good run with it. Just didn't defend the belt at all, except once. I forgot who even defended the belt against. You see how much like the Intercontinental title means to SmackDown? Worthless fucking title, and that's it. Video of Becky Lynch defeating Horseface Charlotte Flair at Survivor Series by a little bit of chicanery. Basically it. All right. Then after that, we're gonna hear from Charlotte, and we get the person in the back. She's talking to Adam Pearce about Brock's suspension. Then we see we get a clip of Lesnar beating the crap out of everybody, and then beating the crap out of Adam Pearce about like a month ago. Pearce isn't happy about it, about what he saw, and he says Lesnar's suspension isn't being lifted anytime soon. Oh, we'll see about that, Adam Pearce, at the end of the night. But it is what it is. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right. After that, let me just check my time. Not bad. We got enough time, but it is what it is. We're gonna be over in pretty soon. So after that, Horseface comes out. Charlotte Flair, the SmackDown Women's Champion, says Becky had to cheat to beat her because Charlotte is the better woman. Not really. Blah blah blah. And then Toni Storm comes out. They're actually doing something with Toni Storm. They kind of get rid of that 80s gimmick, but that pissed me off. She comes out. She says she's stepping up to Charlotte before she has a chance to after her. Charlotte's pissed and says, "Hey, how about I beat you up right now?" So Charlotte goes to attack. Toni throws her to the outside, which was a bad idea because Charlotte takes a old leftover pie. It looked like freaking bad, but it is what it is. And she throws it right at Toni Storm in the face. Knocks Toni down. She's like, can we? Just saying. But anyway, Charlotte leaves, and then she comes back. Telling, I dare you to do it again. I dare you to do it again. I was like, okay. She just stays. Tony Storm just fucking stands there. Really? Stand? I'm not gonna stand for this. I'm gonna step up to you. What you gonna do about it, Shorty? Shorty's like, I'm gonna beat you. You have massive cum on your face. Not the first. I took Titus's pie, but not Putang pie. Zombie. And takes it. What is this supposed to lead to? I know a match eventually for the Smackdown Women's title, but they're making Tony Storm look like a fucking weak bitch. I'm like, come on now, dude. Come on. Really? Stupid. It's fucking stupid. This women's division is garbage. That's it. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens next week on SmackDown from San Antonio, Texas. The home of the Heart. Cade. Shot. Michaels. And maybe he'll fuck a goat next week. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Video from earlier where we see the boss, Sasha Banks, the Blueprint, the Standard Bearer, the boss. She blames Sonya Deville for costing them the match at Survivor Series by not putting Naomi on the team. Not that she was going to be on it anyway. Obviously, for some odd reason. So the ever-growing Naomi Sonya Deville thing continues. Blah, blah. So she's yelling at Sonya about not putting Naomi on the team. Sonya doesn't like that. Oh, I think you're just jealous of Naomi. So Sonya Deville, like in a nice suit, says, "Well, I'm wearing a suit. I'm your boss. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a tag team match player with you and Naomi against somebody." So she makes a tag for later, for later on. So we're gonna see that in a minute. So I get that 2 out of 5 stars. Like I said, the continuing Sonya Deville Naomi thing continues, and that's it. All right, then we see another video of Xia Li, comic book vignette now, which is awesome. I love it. This is what freaking promo should be. Vignettes, I should say. Well, the thing. I the same thing with Malachi Black when he was this all-father gimmick before he released. I like that. But this is pretty damn good. So, Xia Li is coming soon. We don't know when. But basically, the video talks about vultures. And basically saying she's coming to vultures or something like that. But it was pretty much it. All right, back to the arena in Greensboro, South Carolina. North Carolina, I should say. With our women's tag team match, we got the and freaking we had Sonya Deville on commentary, and freaking Pat McAfee's doing the fucking dancing right next to Sonya. Sonya's like, this guy. Anyway, they take on Natalya and Shayna Basler. Well, there was a video by my good buddy on YouTube about, basically saying, oh, don't forget about me. We'll get to this match, which lasted pretty long. I didn't think it was going to be a long match, but a little over 10 minutes, this match. Like I said, Sonya's not ringside, the ref by AJ Pereira. We had a different referee, a male referee. So it's also with Shayna going for an early ankle lock on Sasha. Um, but then the Curified Clutch is back. Naomi comes in. Let's take it to the floor. Natalya gives her a release atomic drop. That's inventive. You go back in. Sasha has to break up the Curified Clutch with backstabber on Shayna. We go to break, come back. Shayna off the again. That starts cranking on. But eventually, well, I thought Sasha was gonna. But eventually, Naomi flips out of a suplex. Natalya pulls her back down. Hits the discus. Barely kicked out. Barely kicked out. Then Natalya up. Naomi hits a beautiful Michinoku for another near fall. And another half-assed freaking kick out by Naomi. Get back up. Naomi grabs a 1925 rolled up. 1, 2, 3. She gets the win. A little over 10 minutes. Like I said, match I didn't really care for. But just see Sasha was a price of admission for me. But so I get 2 out of 5 stars. After the match, Sasha's pointing at Sony. He's like, see what she did? See what she did? And then Naomi comes out, and that's basically it. So we'll see what happens with all that. The Sony Division, San Antonio. All right, then we get the names of the people going to be in the Battle Royal. We see like there amongst the mid-carders there. Drew McIntyre comes in. He looks to see if his name's on the list, and she was like, "Hey, fella, no, you're not in the match. You're not in the match." And Drew is pissed. And that's pretty much it. So we have some sneering between Miz and Drew. I forbid another match between them. All right, so we see that. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. Then we get the Raw Rebound. I'm glad they're back. And that's pretty much Battle Royale, whatever you want to call it. So we had Ivar of War Machine, who had a new theme and a new race there. It goes, we had Sheamus fella, Sami Zayn, Drew Gulak, Ricochet, Jitterballs, Humberto Carrillo, and then Madcap Moss, Shanky, Mace, Rick Boogs, Monsieur, Rich Holland, and Jeff Hardy. So basically everybody that was in a match tonight was in the Battle Royale. So I think you knew that was coming anyway. So there were a couple of intros because this match started like at 9:30. So we get that. So get ready to start the match, but then Drew McIntyre comes out with his sword Angela, and gets her shatters. He almost kills like 20 people on live TV. It was head off. I mean, Umberto didn't move in time. I think he would have got hit with the fucking sword and probably got his head chopped off. Whoosh. So Adam Pearce is there. He's like trying to calm everything down, and Drew wants in the match, but doesn't even get in the match. So that was basically pointless, and then basically almost committed murder on live TV. So anyway, so things get back to normal. Then we see Roman and the Bloodline and Paul watching it in the back. My balls is knocked out. The first one to get knocked out. So Sammy hits a hell of a kick on Drew Gulak. Monsieur's after that. Mace gets in. So basically all the jobbers get out. I'm not going to go through all this. We're getting near to the final. Down the Ricochet Party Dude, Snorbing and Sami Zayn as Ricochet hits a springboard crossbody to drop Sheamus. A rolling dropkick hits Jeff Hardy, but Corbin close on Ricochet. Then a choke breaker to drop Ricochet again. Comes back with an Zaguri. Shares then bro kicks Ricochet and throws him out. So go play with your ass. Stick your thumb up your ass, Ricochet, in catering. Then Corbin and Sheamus go at it. Hardy comes back to catch Corbin with a twist of fate. Well, twist of fate. Sheamus gets back up to help Corbin. They try to double team Jeff Hardy. Corbin turns on Sheamus, eliminates him. So it down to Corbin. Sheamus takes out Corbin. So down Sheamus. He supposedly wins the match. He's, the hometown boy wins the match. And I'm like, yes! Jeff Hardy dude against Sami Zayn, who did not get eliminated. He comes in, pushes Jeff Hardy off the top rope. He gets the win in just under 20 minutes. Roman and the Usos and Paul, they're laughing up a storm. I was loving it. I was like, Sami Zayn wins. Oh my God, really? But I heard they had a match in the past and it was pretty good. So maybe they can recreate that. I still think Roman's going to annihilate him because he's going to smash him and everything. So the match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. To interview Sammy, and she's about to interview him, then she gets, what's that? Oh, we have breaking news. And she says that Brock Lesnar's suspension has lifted, and he will be appearing on Friday Night Smackdown next week. Oh boy, that does not sit well with Roman as they go to Roman and the Usos and Paul in the dressing room. So look at Paul. Then Roman's like, wise man, was this your doing? I think it was. Was Heyman said, you can call Brock Lesnar on his new cell phone, but I don't even have his number anymore. Lie. That was a lie. What it is with it. So somehow, some way, Brock got his suspension lifted. Adam Pearce like that as well. We'll have to see what happens next. It's going to be an explosive show next week from San Antonio versus Roman 2, possibly at the Day 1 pay-per-view, or they could stretch it out all the way to the Royal Rumble at the end of January, but we'll see what happens with that. All right, so I gave the Aftermath segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. Overall, SmackDown wasn't anything to write home about, and that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So I gave SmackDown right there in the middle there, that Bit Alfonso says, 5 out of 10 stars, and that's it. And that's it for my reviews. So SmackDown gets 5 out of 10. Rampage gets 6.25 out of 10 stars. And that's it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, or you can do a video reply if you wish. Hit me up on social media. We can talk about wrestling and maybe some other shit. Well, we'll see what happens with that. And that's all I got to say about that. So thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore. It's 2:30 in the morning. Go to fucking bed, you fucking cunts. And enjoy your weekend, because you'll be thinking about me anyway. But it is what it is. As we start the holiday season, counting down the days to Christmas. We'll be 4 weeks away as of tomorrow to Christmas. So hopefully you start your Christmas shopping right now. Got Cyber Saturday, Cyber Monday, this coming Monday. And then we got the tree lighting in New York City at Rockefeller Center on Wednesday. It's going to be a beautiful night. Cold, but beautiful night to watch the tree. If you decide to watch the tree. I'm not going to watch it because I'm going to watch it Dynamite. But it is what it is. So we got that. So we got a nice weekend ahead of us. Football Sunday, week 12. The NFL is going to be over. The Niners and the Vikings, big game in Santa Clara. Jets on the road against the Texans. The Giants take on the pedophile Eagles. And so nitty-gritty time in the NFL. We're getting closer and closer to the playoffs. Right now, the Niners have the 7th seed, and if the playoffs started today, they face the Packers and Rodgers in Green Bay. So hopefully the Niners can make a nice hot run with the next 5-6 games. Yeah, because they're 5-5 right now. 5-5 going into this week as well. So we'll see what happens with that. So we got 7 weeks left of the NFL, 6 games for the Niners. So we'll see what happens in the next 6 games. Hard game Sunday, hard game the week after that. It's a Sunday night game in Seattle with the Seacocks. We'll see what happens with that. And I think they play Cincinnati after that. Not a hard game, but we'll see what happens with that. Got Houston coming up. The Rams at the end of the year. Tennessee, which is going to be a very hard game. And we'll see what happens with that the next 6 games. If they can go 4-2, I think they'll be okay. 3-3 they might need some help, but if they get 3 losses at most, 2 or 3 losses, I think they make it as a 6 or 7 seed, maybe a 5 seed. Right now the Rams are falling apart. Thank the Lord for that. The Saints lost to Buffalo, so they're 5-6 right now. The Vikings are at 5-5. The Niners are at 5-5. So they're the number 6 and 7 seed right now. 2 games behind number 5, the Rams. So we'll see what happens this week. Big game to get the number 6. The Vikings win. They get the number 6 seed still. The Niners lose. Hopefully they can stay at the number 7 seed. But we'll see what happens with that. But a lot of football to play. Like I said, 7 weeks left. And we'll see what happens with all the jockeying positions and if teams need help and they got to get this team to win, this, that, It is what it is. So, great time to be a football fan. And getting into December, which is a big month for football, getting near the playoffs, like I said. And we'll see what happens with all that in the coming weeks. And that's it. But that's all I got to say about that. So, thank you all for watching. Check out my AEW Dynamite review in the comment in the description box down below. Don't forget to smash that like button to death. Hit the subscribe button on this channel, my other 4 channels, which are down in the description box. And share the video over the internet. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Don't forget to tap that bell. Get notified. And hopefully you do get notified. If not, unsubscribe, resubscribe. Hit the bell. And hopefully you get my videos. If not, then just search my channel, search my name, and that's it. And that's all I can say about that. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gomez signing off for the night. Gonna take the day off on Saturday just to chill. Gotta do some chores in the house. Gonna have a nice weekend with the missus, of course. And then we'll see what happens with that on Football Sunday. I will be doing a stream after the Niners game on Sunday. Just talk about Thanksgiving and some wrestling and some football, of course, maybe some baseball. So got some Mets news to talk about. They signed 2 people today, not big names, but still think they're still trying to get Javi Baez. Still trying to maybe re-sign Marcus Stroman. Max Scherzer is a name the Mets are looking at. The guy from San Francisco, Gosman, they're looking at. So nitty-gritty time in baseball. The hot stove is starting to heat up. Before the December 2nd shutdown, because those idiots cannot get a bargaining deal done. So baseball will be on hiatus, be shut down until they get a collective bargaining agreement done, hopefully before February. But knowing those idiots, they can't agree on anything. So hopefully we get a baseball season next year. But at this point, I don't know yet. But because there's a shutdown. They just can't sign anybody until the fucking deal is done, which may be January or February at this point. So guys like Scherzer may not be on the Mets until February, maybe. So it is what it is. Fuck these agents and fuck the players union. Go suck a fat cock. That's it. Get a deal done so we can have baseball next year, please. That's all I got to say about that. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gomez signing off. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll probably see you Sunday, like I said, with my stream on TGC Reborn, episode 211 of the Gilmore Chronicles. So check it out. Smash the bell. Get notified. And that's it. Probably be after the Niner game, like I said, probably around Sunday evening, around 7, maybe 8 o'clock. So check it out. And we'll see what happens. And that's it. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you all for watching. Good night, everybody. Peter Gomez signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your cock-out or your pussy or your titties out if you're a chick. Unless you love me a long time and you suck my dick. Just like all the trolls love to acknowledge me and suck my dick. Because that's what they're going to be doing 24/7, 365 until the day I die. Which won't be anytime soon. It is what it is. They'll still think of me on my birthday and Christmas and New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Because they can't get enough. Because I can't do anything to my face, but it is what it is. And that's it. So, I'm Peter Gomez signing off. And if you're not down with that, well, me and the entire prophecy, which is the greatest thing in the whole wide world, acknowledged by Rosemary herself. Well, that's all I gotta say about that. The prophecy, we got 3 words for you motherfuckers that don't give a shit and continue to fucking suck my dick and everybody else's dick and pussy. Well, basically that's it. So not down with that, motherfuckers and trolls. Continue to suck my dick and acknowledge me, because that's all you can do with your little bullshit behind the scenes. You're not gonna stop me. It's not my friends. You're not gonna stop the train. It's gonna keep going, and whether you like it or not. So continue to be jealous, and continue to suck my cock, and that's it. So from the prophecy, I'm Peter Gomez saying, if you're not down with that, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'm out. Until next time. Peace. Ha ha! You fucking cunts.